Let's talk about these vacant lots. I can make so many different things now. Last week, it was the entire circle lady. What is it this to? The Queen Mary. I got the right hat on.
Mr. Lieutenant, would you go outside and see if there's a man standing in front of the house?
Why?
Well, the last 2 days, when I've been out delivering candy, I think the man's been following me.
Ed, you're crazy.
No, I'm not. He follows me and he stands and he watches the house.
Really? I'll take a look and see.
I don't see what anybody would follow you for, eh?
Well, there's a lot of kidnapping going on, Grandpa.
Yes, but not a bed.
Well, did you see him?
Wasn't anyone out there?
You sure?
Positive. He just walked away.
See?
Oh, if there's anybody walking along the street, Ed, please hurry and get back.
Alright.
Want to go down out to Sycamore and finish packing up the fireworks?
Yeah, you gotta take that stuff out about burning in the morning.
Mother, may I go to favor? I'll make you a list for me tomorrow night. Of course, dear. Dear son. My, what happened to your actress Prentice? Is she giving a performance? No, she's not acting. She really is drunk. Oh, my. Dear, you're going to give me the kitchen all day tomorrow, right? Because you'll need it. Of course, I'll go ahead and start some lovely snacks. I'll be way ahead. Thanks, dear. And, I'll be home at 3 o'clock tomorrow morning. We have everything down to celebrate all the time. The typewriter and the snakes and the salad and the kissing class.
And Miss Wellington.
And, that'll give me enough time to fix the table and arrange the flowers.
Kirby's sure gonna get the wrong impression of this house.
You'll do all that, won't you, Mother? Of course, dear. And, I think you better have coffee for you by 7:15, in case you show up a little early. I wonder if I will ever be looking for dinner. What do you think, Grandpa?
Now, Alice, from what I've seen of the boy, I'm pretty sure that Kirby's are good people. And if everything isn't so elaborate tomorrow night, it's alright too.
Well, I'm not trying to think about it anymore, or pretend something we're not. I just want everything to go off well.
No reason why you shouldn't.
We're all going to do everything we can to make it a nice party, Alice. Oh, my darlings, I love you all. You're the most wonderful family in the world, and I'm the happiest girl in the world. I didn't know anybody could be this happy. But this past week has been like floating. He's so wonderful, Grandpa. Why, just seeing him. You don't know what it does to me.
Just seen him. Just seen him for lunch, and for dinner, and until 4 o'clock in the morning, and at 9 o'clock the next morning, there he is. Just seen him, huh?
Oh, I don't care, Alice. I'm in love. Reba! Reba!
Nice, isn't it? Nice to see her so happy.
Yes. I remember when I was first engaged to Paul, how happy I was. And you know, I still feel the same way.
I know. That's the way Ed and Essie get along too, isn't it?
Oh, yes. Do you suppose Mr. Pinner will let Mary anyone hurt him?
Well, there's Miss Wellington.
Oh, dear. I wish you'd wake up. I'm going to leave that play tonight.
Sycamore! Lieutenant Joe! Remember?
What? Oh, yes! It's my this is the little Grandpa.
Ah, yes, I remember it. Say, you've got a little ball, haven't you, Mr. Pinner?
Is it very noticeable? Why still Watson right here?
Well, we went a long time ago. Just before I stopped eating. Let's see, I think that's about 8 years ago.
Too bad you had a friend today.
You know what, Mr. Pinner? I always meant to finish it, but one day I just stepped out and began to try to play that fast. I never finished again.
Just as well, too. I was gonna have to strip next.
Mine. Who would have thought that day I can't get dinner with the eyes that I was going to stay here for 8 years?
The milkman was here for 5, just before you.
Say, why did he leave anyhow? I forgot.
He didn't leave. He died.
Remember how we didn't know his real name, so it was kind of hard to before?
What was the name we finally gave him?
Martin Beggarhawk. We gave him New York.
Ah, yes, I remember. It sure didn't hurt me any. Didn't get bothered with any mail. And I haven't had a telephone call from that day since.
I wish you'd been with us sometime. I kind of like college.
You know what, Mr. Taylor? I'll think I'll do some work on it right tonight.
Say, will you?
Why don't you run down to the cellar and bring up the easel? Still down there, isn't it?
I think so.
Now where's the place with coloring brushes?
Ah, you stuff.
Coloring pop. I see it's in the kitchen.
Not the secret where I do. Tell me, Jumbo, what should I do about the condition? I keep telling you should make great progress. But she laughs only.
Oh, Mr. Coloring Pop, I couldn't get up on my toes. I got bored.
We see you do our diamonds. What is it?
Penny figures.
It stinks.
I know. How do you like that?
What is that?
She's an actress, running pennies.
She's drunk.
She is drunk, yes. How you doing, Coco?
Magnificent. Glad to see you on the side of me like a squirrel.
David, huh? What's new in Russia? Any more letters from your friend in Moscow?
Just read from you. I say to you this time.
Thanks, Coco.
There's something superior.
Oh, yeah, huh? I'll be like it.
He has escaped. He's escaped and gone back to Moscow. He will get everything located in the Soviet government. The entire Soviet government.
Hey, Mr. Coloring Pop, I'll take this right here and right away.
That will make something new.
Has he making any progress, Coco?
Confidentially, she stinks.
Well, as long as she's having fun. Government ought to stop sending me these letters. Want me to be at the U.S. Marshal's office Tuesday morning at 9 o'clock. Take a look at that.
Income tax. They've got you, Grandpa.
I'm supposed to give him a lot of money as to keep ads standing in the welfare line.
You should have been in Russia when the revolution came. Then you would have stood in line. Bread line. Grandpa, what they have done. Think of it. The Grand Duchess, old Katrina, our cousin of the son, is waiting for child birth from the tiny square. I would take these lonely yesterday. It broke my heart. Crazy world.
The world's not so crazy, Kolikov. It's the people in it. Life's pretty simple if you just relax.
How can you relax in that?
Well, if they'd relax, there wouldn't be times like these. Life's pretty beautiful if you just let it come to you. The problem is, people forget that. I know I did. I was right in the thick of it. Clawing, scratching, regular jungle. And one day it just hit me. I wasn't having any fun.
So you did what?
I just relaxed. 35 years ago that was, and I've been a happy man ever since.
Oh, hello, Mr. Coloring Pop.
Alice, I've not seen you. So congratulations.
Thank you, Mr. Coloring Pop.
Make me very happy and I'm very sure. That's my prayer for you.
Thank you. That's quite a thought.
Well. Love is all that's left in the world now.
Yes, there's plenty of that.
Stamina will take that too. I tell you, Grandpa.
Oh, it seems so nice to get to my art things again. They still look alright, don't they, Grandpa?
Yes, indeed.
You were a great comparison.
Oh, why, thank you, Mr. Coloring Pop.
It happened again. There's a fellow following me every place I went.
Nonsense, Ed. It's your imagination.
No, it's not. It happens every time I go out to deliver candy.
Maybe he wants a piece of candy.
Sorry for you to laugh at me.
Not the following weekend.
See, the whole thing is just an imagination.
Well, maybe.
Where do you want this, Mr. Sweetmore?
But it's right here, Mr. Tanner.
Edwin, that's what we're sheriff's hat. Okay.
Mr. Tanner?
Yeah?
Has something happened to your finger during these exams?
I don't think so.
Yes, Miss Wellington? Sorry, I had to sit on top. I couldn't find my slippers.
Hot night for the rest of the law. Not only achieve the perspiration.
That's wonderful, Miss Cooper. Did you hear that, Grandpa? Art does only achieve the perspiration.
Yes, but it helps if you've got a little talent with it. Only made 2 bullseyes last night. It'll be better than that. We're glad to see you.
Why, yes, it was tomorrow night. Tomorrow night?
No, it's perfectly all right. Just make yourself at home. You have done such a thing. I don't know what that is.
Tony, this is most embarrassing.
Not at all, right? We were doing a thing.
No, just quiet me at home.
That's all. Don't let it bother you. This is Alice's mother, Mrs. Sycamore.
How do you do?
Alice's sister, Mrs. Carmichael. Mr. Carmichael, Mrs. Collinshaw. Oh, Mr. Pinner. How do you do? Please excuse my costume. I'll take it right off. Mr. Pinner, would you go down to the cellar and tell Father to right up? Tell him Mr. and Mrs. Kirby are here.
Be sure to put his pants on.
All right, excuse me.
Better go ahead and tell Alice that you're here. Alice!
What is it?
How sweet of it, Dad. We've got a surprise for you. Well,
Mrs. Kirby, I take the wrap.
Well, thank you. If you're perfectly sure that we're not interrupted.
Don't let him. They're perfectly harmless, Mrs. Kirby. Ed, take them into the kitchen.
of course, we're so used to having them around the house.
I'm sorry to trouble you.
I feel very uncomfortable about this, Tony. How you have done such a thing? I'm sorry, Dad. I thought it was tonight. It was very careless of you. Very.
Oh no, Mr. Kirby, anybody can make the same mistake, right?
Penny, how about some dinner for these folks? They've come for dinner, you know.
Oh, don't bother. We're really not hungry at all.
Oh, but it's not a bit of a bother. I want you to run down to the ante, get half a little bottle of beer, some canned salmon. Do you like canned salmon, Mr. Kirby?
Oh, please don't trouble Mrs. Sycamore. I have a little indigestion anyways.
Oh, I'm sorry. How about you, Mrs. Kirby? Do you like canned salmon?
Oh, very fond of it.
You can have frankfurters if you'd rather.
Either one will do.
Get your frankfurters, some canned corn and campbell soup. Got it?
Okay.
The AMP is just around the corner, and the frankfurters don't see any time soon.
And this is Alice's father, Mr. Sycamore. Mr. and Mrs. Kirby.
How do you do? Oh, I hope you'll forgive my appearance.
Yes, this is Mr. Sycamore. This time of the year, just before the 4th of July. He's always down in the solid skyrocket.
Martin, I'm the most dull-witted person in the whole world. I thought it was tonight.
Wait, Tony, I thought you... I'm so sorry. I can't believe I wasn't... have you all made it to this?
Yes, indeed.
How do you do, Alice? How do you do, Mrs. Kirby? I'm afraid I'm not very, presentable.
Darling, you look lovely.
Of course you have. Don't be mistaken, my dear. We've known each other a night sooner, and that's all.
Of course. But I was planning a nice party tomorrow night.
Then we'll come again tomorrow night.
There you are, Alice. Am I forgiven?
Oh, I guess so. It's just that we better see about getting you some dinner.
Mom, what did I tell you, Alice?
Well, Mother, what did you send out for? Because Mr. Kirby sent us an injection. He can only eat certain things.
No, it's all right. Really, it's all right.
Of course it is.
I asked her what he wanted, Alice.
Yes, but...
Now, it's not as big as all that. Just a little indigestion, and that's all. Not the type of indigestion at all, Mr. Kirby. Not stomach ulcers.
Please, Mr. Colcott.
You must have mind Mr. Kolokov, Mr. Kirby. He's a Russian. Russians are inclined to look on the dark side.
All right, I am a Russian, but a friend of mine, a Russian, died.
Mr. Colcott. Mr. Kirby has an injection, and that's it.
All right, let him wait.
You sit down, Mr. Kirby. Make yourself comfortable. So tell me, how do you find business conditions? Are we pretty well out of the depression? What? Oh, yes, of course there are depends. But you figure things will keep on improving? Well, broadly speaking, yes. As a matter of fact, the industry has now operated at 64% of capacity, as opposed to 82 in 1925. Of course, in 1929.
Hello, beautiful.
That may seem a little strange to you folks, but she's not quite a coward.
got one coming along now that I've waited for 10 years.
Believe it or not, I was waiting for an organ.
Of course, during that time, they required the most scrupulous care. I had a boat that I was very fond of.
Hey, did you get everything?
Yeah, only I didn't have any frankfurters, so I got one with a big steak.
Do tell us all about your organs, Mr. Kirby. I know they'd love to hear about it. And, excuse me.
Kind of an expensive hobby, isn't it, Mr. Kirby? Raising organs.
Yes, but I feel that if a hobby gives me sufficient pleasure, it's never expensive.
That's very true.
I need something to relieve the daily nerve strain. After a week in Wall Street, I'd go crazy if I didn't have something like that. I know many men who have yachts just for the very reason.
Why don't they give up Wall Street?
How's that?
I was just joking.
I think it's important for everyone to have a hobby. It's more than a hobby. My greatest solace is spiritualism.
Spiritualism? Come on, it's everybody knows that's a fake.
Say it more. Spiritualism is, well, I'd rather not discuss it.
Henry, you got to learn some hobbies of your own.
Yep, that's the only one.
The hobby is, the important thing is to have one.
The ideal of hobby is to exercise the body as well as someone. The Romans were a great thing. Why? What was their hobby? Wrestling. And wrestling had to think with the mind and not think with the body.
Yes, but I'm afraid wrestling isn't very practical for most of us. I know I would make a very good showing as a wrestler. You could be a great wrestler, built for the cook.
Are you alright, Father?
Glasses.
Mr. Kirby, are you alright?
Where are the glasses?
Here they are, Mr. Kirby. Mr. Kirby, they're broken.
I'm sorry, Mr. Kirby, but of course, the next time you're wrestling, you're not wearing glasses.
Not intend to ever wrestle again, Mr. Bulletcott.
Better sit down, Father.
Mr. Coolcroft, why would you do this thing to us? Why didn't you stop it?
I think if you don't mind, Alice, we better be going.
Mother!
Mr. Kirby, please don't go. Mr. Kirby, please. I ordered some scrambled eggs and please salad for you. Please don't go.
I'm sorry if I did something wrong. My fault.
I can't tell you how sorry I am, Mr.
It's all right.
Of course it is. We're not going.
Wow! That was exciting for a minute.
We were talking about your orchids, Mr. Kirby. You raise many different varieties.
I'm afraid I've quite forgotten about my orchids.
I can't tell you how sorry I am, Mr. Kirby.
What did I know was so terrible? I threw him on the floor and kill him?
Please, Mr. Coolcroft. I'm sure dinner won't be any time at all now.
Would you like some candy while you're waiting, Mr. Kirby? I've got some fresh made.
My doctor's not permitting me to eat candy. Thank you.
But these are Captain Trust coconut and marshmallow and fudge. Don't
Excuse me. What is it, Reba?
the eggs fall on the sink.
Well, make some more quick. I don't have any. Send it up, Samantha. Tell him to hurry. I'm afraid there will be a little delay, but everything will be ready in just a minute.
After you was a lot of trouble because of my stupidity.
Not at all, Tony.
Look, why don't we all play games, sir? We're waiting.
That is fine.
Mother, I don't think Mr.
I have an idea. The wonderful chicken last one.
Oh, no. But I'm sure Mr. and Mrs. Kirby will watch those games. Regardless, please, Mother.
I'm not very good at games, Mrs. Sycamore.
Oh, what an animal to play this game, Mr. Kirby. Help me out, Coleton. Here you go. Here you go, Lexi. All right. Here's how you play. I'm going to call out 5 random words. Any 5 random words at all. And I will say each word. You're going to write down the very first thing that comes into your mind. For
might write down brick. Or if I say chair, you might write down table. You see how simple it is, Mr. Kirby?
Come on, Father, be a sport.
Very well. I shall be happy to play it.
You see how much does want to play? Well, all right, so everybody ready?
Ready?
Okay, the first word is potatoes. Potato. Bathroom. Mother. Bathroom. Ready for the next one?
Go ahead.
Lust. Mother. That word is not all right. Nonsense, Alex. That word is perfectly all right. Mother is not all right. That seems to me a perfectly fair word. You see, Alex, now you must not interrupt me.
May I have that last word again, Mrs. Sycamore?
Lust, Mr. Kirby.
I got it.
It's quite a game, isn't it?
And then honeymoon. Now Lassie. And sex. Everybody got sex? All right. Maybe I'll wait for the
What happens now?
Oh, this is the best part. Now I get to read out your reactions.
I see. It's really quite an interesting game.
I knew you'd like it, Mr. Kirby. In fact, I'll read your paper first. Okay, here we go. Now, everybody, I'm going to read Mr. Kirby's paper first. This is Mr. Kirby. Potatoes, steak. That's very good, Mr. Kirby. You see how we go again? Steak.
Oh, I just happen to think of it.
It was very good, Mr. Kirby. Bathroom, toothpaste, lust, unlawful. Honeymoon, trip. Sex, male. Oh, yeah, that's a really wonderful paper you got there, Mr. Kirby.
It's more than just a game. It's sort of an experiment in psychology, isn't it?
Yes, it shows the way that people's minds work. Now you can see how Mrs. Kirby's mind works. Okay, now everybody, this is Mrs. Kirby. Potatoes, starch. Oh, I don't trust what you mean, Mrs. Kirby. Bathroom, Mr. Kirby.
How's that?
Bathroom, Mr. Kirby.
I don't quite follow that, my dear.
What I'm not asking was that you do spend a lot of time in the restroom, bathing and shaving. Well, you do spend a lot of time in there.
Indeed. I wasn't aware I was being selfish in the matter. Will you go on, Mrs. Sycamore?
I think this is a very silly game, and we ought to stop it. Yes.
Oh, no. Please do go on, Mrs. Sycamore.
All right. Lust, human.
Human. Really, Miriam?
What I meant, Anthony, was that lust, after all, is a human emotion.
Lust is not a human emotion. It is depraved.
Very well. I am wrong. Really, we could play 20 questions. Yes.
No, I find this game rather interesting. What was the next word?
Honeymoon.
And what was Mrs. Kirby's answer?
Honeymoon dole.
Did you say dole?
What I meant, Anthony, was that hot springs wasn't very gay that season. All those old people sitting around the porch and just nothing to do at night.
That was not your reaction at the time, as I
Father!
A very illuminating game. Will you go on, Mrs. Sycamore?
Okay, this one's all right, Mr. Kirby. Sex Wall Street.
Wall Street? What do you mean by that?
Nothing.
Well, you must have meant something. You wouldn't have put it
That
down.
was just the first thing that came into my mind, that's all.
But what does it mean? Sex? Wall Street?
Oh, I don't know what it means, Anthony. It's just like I was talking about Wall Street, even when we're having... Do you want terribly out? Really, I'm afraid this game has to do with my headache. I understand, Mrs. Kirby.
Yes, perhaps it's better to phone the dinner for a while, if you don't mind.
But you are coming tomorrow night, aren't you? I'm afraid you have an engagement tomorrow night.
Yes, perhaps it's better to postpone the whole affair of the hot weather.
I think you'll be very impatient, Father. Of course we'll see you later tonight.
I have a really bad headache, Tony.
Come, Tony. I'm sure everybody understands.
Well, I don't. I think we gotta stay.
No, Tony.
What?
We were fools, Tony. Everything this would work. It won't.
Sorry, my dear. Very sorry. Are you ready, Miriam?
Yes, Anthony.
Are you coming, son?
No, Father, I'm not.
It's been a pleasure to have met you all.
Yes, lovely.
Good night.
Good night.